Hi PUBG Esports fans, I'm your PUBG Esports guide, Annie, and I'm here with Paper Thin.
Hey guys, welcome aboard episode 3 of the PUBG Esports News Show.
In the previous episodes, we have covered PGS qualifier news mostly, and then we found out that a lot of fans are curious about what PGC top 4 teams are doing these days.
Yeah, exactly. So today, let's take a look at these top 4 teams and see what they've been up to recently.
So let's start with FaZe Clan. I want to talk about their performances in PGC because they finished second place in that competition.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, one of the greatest moments in PUBG Esports history, FaZe Clan with an 18-kill win to propel themselves into the finals of PGC.
Goes for the peek off to the side of it. That's going to go in position. Oversteps up, gets one. Goes for the spray into the second one. There is just one Canid alive right now, and FaZe knows it. They're starting to push back through this. Rusty Zero playing inside the smokes. The hunt is on. The spray comes through.
Did you see that? Did you see that? That was so incredible. Like, I exactly remember that moment from PGC, and I didn't expect them to make it to the final at all.
No, it was incredibly clutch that FaZe Clan came up with that. I will never, ever, ever forget that moment. It was just such a special day.
Same here. Yeah, so after this match and finishing second place in PGC, I think a lot of PUBG Esports fans would love FaZe Clan and is expecting a lot from them. How did they change into 2020, like the roster?
Yeah, so they switched out Mexi for Gustav. So Gustav came over from TSM, moved over to the team. It seemed like it was a little rough going at first, but as time has been going on, it seems like they're getting more and more comfortable with each other.
So how do you think they'll perform in like later games in 2020? So as a team, what do you see?
I think they're just going to get better and better. I mean, we saw this in 2019 with FaZe Clan. They started out a little slow, but as time went on, they got better and better and better. And I fully expect that to be the case this year. Uba's already fragging out of his mind. At GLL, he was second in frag, so nothing's changed with him anyway.
So we prepared a special interview with Fuzzface, the team leader of FaZe Clan. Hi Fuzzface!
Hi, I'm Fuzzface and I play PUBG for FaZe Clan.
So I wore your uniform, see?
Yeah.
So Fuzz, first of all, I just want to see how you and FaZe Clan have been doing since PGC.
Yeah, so basically we had a little bit of time off in the winter, and then now we're starting to come together to team prac a lot with Gustav.
Yeah, so tell me about how that's going with Gustav.
I felt like we needed something more of ideas. We needed more ideas to come into the table, really, because before it was, I felt a little bit stranded sometimes, and Gustav brings that extra edge where we just have more ideas come to the table and more things to happen.
Then about like the team strategy, I found out that your landmark in Erangel is constantly changing. Yeah. And the Toby tournament, you landed at Pochinki. So like, is it like a different strategy that FaZe Clan was going to have, or what was it?
So basically, I've always had the opinion that where we loot doesn't matter at all. We're comfortable playing from anywhere. We've played from Kameshki when we played in Hong Kong. We played from West Coast. We played from Millibase. Like, we've always played from different areas of the map. And it doesn't really change much to how we approach the game. It's just when you have a deeper level of understanding of how the game works, it shouldn't be an issue to change loot spot, in my opinion.
How are you guys feeling about playing on Erangel 2.0 right now? Is it comfortable for you guys?
I mean, there's definitely some big changes to the map, and we just need more practice with it. But I definitely there's a lot of different areas that are very playable now, rather than before where it was just flat open ground. So it gives more more options to teams, basically, and that's good for competitive when you have more options.
Absolutely. How about the new changes, especially to grenades? How are you guys feeling about that?
I think a lot of the utility changes are pretty good. I do think that nades have a little bit too little damage because you have a lot of smokes now, and there's really no counterplay to people running around in smokes now because there's too much area that you can cover.
We have been watching the PGC moments of top 4 teams in our shooting today. And we just watched the clip where you barely made it to final. And you were very like surprised and very happy, and you know, like the complex emotions. Like, how did you feel? Do you still remember how you felt that day?
Yeah, for sure. There was I mean, right before that game, I remember Mexi had just told his girlfriend like, "Oh, I'm coming home soon," and we all felt this, that like we didn't think that we were gonna make it, but obviously we had to fight for like to make it happen if we want to, and we're really happy when it actually happened. We didn't expect it at all, and that's obviously why we were so surprised.
So Fuzzface, thanks for interviewing with us, and do you have any last words for fans?
Thanks for having me, and yeah, of course, just thank you so much for everyone supporting us during PGC and after now, even with roster changes and stuff, and we look forward to competing for 2020.
Do I look like a pro?
No.
As you can see, it's time for OG and Entus. They ended up 4th in PGC 2019.
So I definitely expected OG and Entus to be a strong team, maybe the best coming out of Korea going into PGC. Let's take a look at a clip from Indigo and see exactly what makes them such a good team.
He's got a little bit of a divot to work with. Indigo finally arrives, denies 1, 10 kills. Can he make it more? And there he goes. It's K-Mine against Indigo. It's not over yet. Indigo, 5 bullets. He goes for the reload, and K-Mine has a second to breathe, but just a second. Indigo scanning the horizon. K-Mine makes the peak.
So Indigo was this close to losing, but then he won and achieved 2 consecutive chicken in Miramar. Indigo showed very good performances in PGC 2019, but then this team is very well known to be the well-balanced team.
Yeah, they are extremely well-balanced. They are all very good players. The problem for them has been lack of firepower.
But recently, Under went to this team, and I think this will ensure this team with the power because he is one of the best attacker in PKL last year.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a guy that's going to average around 1.2 to 1.3 KDA per season, so he's a very strong individual player. In fact, at the PUBG Miracle Weekend, he was the top damage dealer for OG and Entus, averaging around 243 damage per match, so that's pretty strong.
Yeah, so I think they're doing well these days with Under, but then they ended up 5th in PUBG Miracle Weekend, which I expected more than that. And even in previous matches, like global matches, they didn't really do well. Like, why do you think they're doing not that well?
I think to start off with, it was just trying to work with Under, get him in the right spots on the team, find out where he fits. Now we're starting to see that come together. They did pretty well at the PUBG Miracle Weekend. However, they struggled early on in Pachinki again. I feel like Pachinki just isn't working out for them on the international stages. They abandoned Pachinki after the first day, which I think was really smart, and their results improved after that.
Genji announced that Inonix is joining the team, but then there was this 3v1 from Loki.
This was them asserting that they are the best team in the world. I would definitely have to say Forever's heroic chicken dinner by himself. 4AM is continuing to bolster their roster.